Hey y'all. Happy Vlogmas. Yo, it's something else I just wanted to get off my mind real quick. Might have two uploads today, but we're gonna see. But okay, so I was watching this video of this girl, right? I don't know, her YouTube video came across my algorithm, and she's like young, like I think she started like when she was like 13 or 14, like started like prostituting and stuff like that. And she's was like, she made a couple of vlogs about like a day in her life or a week in her life, like what she really got to go through. So I was like, oh my gosh, she's so young, living life so fast. Like, yeah, like the way she living, like I see girls who are like in their 20s post about that lifestyle. And I kind of did a little deep dive just to see like, okay, but where did she come from? Because why does she have so many subscribers and so many views and only have 2 videos that quick? She came from another channel that does, I forgot the name of the channel, that do interviews with people who are like drug dealers, prostitutes, ex-workers, maybe homeless, pimps, and stuff like that. So I said, oh, people must have saw her from there and then looked up her name or somehow through social media, and then they, you know, whatever. So that got me thinking like, okay, so I'm thinking like, okay, there's girls out there that like, it kind of reminded me of myself. Like she feel like she don't have her mom or her dad to help her. Okay, I know that feeling. She told a little bit about her story about how she had to live with her grandparents, but her grandparents aren't well, got high blood pressure. That reminded me of my grandma, got high blood pressure and stuff like that. Then she talked about how she had great grandparents, so did I, but they wasn't able to take care of her because they were much older. That had me think about mine as well. So I'm like, okay, we have little similarities, but you know, my grandma was able to take care of me. But this young lady, you know, she don't got nobody to take care of her. She just going wherever, whoever let her stay there. And, you know, like, dang, I don't want to get emotional. Hold on. All right, whatever, I can't stop. But, like, it just made me think, like, that, you know, could have been me. Because okay, you know, it could have been me because like when you're like attractive and like you look good and you know you can have like male men attention, you know, so young, you know, you might need money and then you think about selling your body and stuff like that. But like, you know, like sleeping with people, selling your body, yeah, that could have been me. So, but since I did have my grandmother, it didn't go to that extent. Like, I remember this one time I needed money. You know, I went on OnlyFans and like I put pictures and stuff. You know, I wasn't a minor. I was, how old was I? Like, was I 22? I don't even know. And you know, you do little provocative like photos and stuff like that. So I remember I had to do that for like some money at that time. And yeah, it just had me thinking like, imagine if I was younger and needed money and it could have resorted to like actually sleeping with people for money. And you know, that's why sometimes I'm grateful like I didn't go down that path. Yeah, and I could see the smartness in this girl where she really don't want to go down that path because like she's not addicted to drugs or nothing. Like she think kind of how I think, like don't even try certain drugs because you know you just know sometimes if you'll end up being that person who will be addicted. And I'm that type of person too. I know not even try certain drugs because I'll probably end up being an addict. So the reason why that made me emotional because it's like, okay, that's another reason why, you know, I share myself with others, with my thought process and how I choose a better path, because I always felt like that too. I had nobody, but you know, I didn't want to sell my body, you know, in that fullest extent. And yeah, like stuff like this that puts that little battery in my back, like to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, maybe young girls will come across my channel or whatever, and with me growing, and like, I know it's gonna take time when, you know, I earn a little money and have like surplus of money. You know, I want to help, like, you know, get these girls away from having to go to men for money. You know, if you feel like you have nobody and you need money, you know, I want them to be able to come to other women and be like, hey, I don't want to have to sleep with someone or sleep with you for money. You know, have them do something for me for the money. Okay, let's dance together. Like, let's, you know, I'll pay you to come with me to go grocery shopping. I'll pay you to, let's do a dance class, you know, like, you know, I don't know. Or I'll pay you to, like, I don't know, model my clothes, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't want the girls have to keep going to men, strange and weird men for money, because that's the only one who's willing to give them money to do things that's not right. You know, how about, you know, there's places for girls to go to other women. You know, I feel like we should stick together and be like, you know, let's have these girls do things for us and give them money. The same money that man is going to give you to sleep with him, I'll give you that same amount to do something positive, you know? And it's sad people don't think like that. Maybe they do, can't do it, because I'm like that too. But, you know, I want to earn money and then, like, be able to help other girls. You know, because I know that feeling when you have nobody and what you're doing is you have to do it just for the money. And they so young, because she talked about the group homes and the shelters. That just ain't working, because I guess the rules and regulations or something about it. Like she said, there'd be creeps in there too. Like, even if these kids gotta be on the street, like, I know it might not ever stop. I can't put an end to this type of things, but like to help, maybe. Especially in her case, because it's not like an addict issue or anything like that. It's just she just needs money and has nowhere to stay. But yeah, that just, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind now, because yeah, if I ever come across, that's the first way I could start. If I ever come across a young lady that looks like she could be young and look like she's prostitute, and I'll be like, come with me to the store, I'll give you some money, and we just hang out with me and shop, do laundry with me, and I give you money for that, so you don't got to use your body for the day. You know, just little stuff like that. That's the only thing I could think of, because I know I can't put an end to it. Like, there's just some things in life that's just inevitable, because it's weirdos out there, you know, and they want to take advantage and stuff like that. But yeah, that got me thinking, like, okay, because you know how people like go to the strip club and like throw money on the girls who's twerking, like, you know, sometimes I used to think like, oh, well, maybe I'm helping by doing that. No, because these ladies is still up there butt naked, and then you got to do that. So I'm like, nah, that I ain't gonna do it that way. It got to be another way, you know. Yeah, it gotta be another way for me to give money to these girls that feel like they gotta only use their body to get some money, because yeah, like I said, for this particular case, I felt something, because the story she told, it wasn't like no behavior problems, really, no a drug addiction problem. It's just like, she's just saying, I don't have my parents to help me, and I just need money and a place to stay. That's it. I'm like, wow. And that's how I always felt. That's all I really needed, just a place to stay, and then I'm able to earn some money. Of course, I'm not earning money on the streets. My grandma gave me this place to stay, you know, live with her wherever, you know, and then I work for the money that I was getting, you know, get a job. You know, that's all people need sometimes. They just need a place to stay and then do the right thing. But yeah, I don't know. And then I was thinking like, but then do you get addicted to that fast money? I was thinking that. I'm like, wait, sometimes after getting fast money like that, you might become addicted to that. Like, well, I could do this real quick with this person and get this money, but nah, see, the route I went, it wasn't fast money. You know, the route I go down, y'all know, is it takes time, dedication, consistency, and I have to keep saving and stuff like that. But as long as I have that roof over my head, it's okay, you know. Like, you know, we could talk about being like poor. Okay, you have that roof over your head. If you need food, you go to the food pantry, you know, and stuff like that. You know, if you need to eat, you know, to stay alive. And but it starts with a good shelter over your head, and then you gotta pace yourself. That fast money ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's not good. Like, and I don't have the resolution to everything. You know, a solution, resolution. Well, speaking of resolution, what could be my New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution, what could that be? I don't typically do these. I didn't do these since school. But my New Year's resolution is to maybe, I don't know, keep sharing the positive way that I stay on the right path. I don't fall into like the fast money traps, maybe. Maybe I could start speaking on that, like how I didn't, or what helped me see that fast money wasn't the way. Because there's all different types of fast money people go to, you know, when they feel like they need it now. I don't know if it's that that gratification. I don't mind my delayed gratification. I don't be needing things like so now. But yeah, maybe I could speak on how I work on my delayed gratification. Maybe I could speak on that. Ooh, not the sunlight shining on me a little bit. Is it a sign? But yeah, I don't know. That one touched me. I feel like I want to like help the younger girls that I see myself in. You know, that just gave me a little drive and motivation today. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I'm about to go eat, get something to eat. And yeah, just so young. Like, it just had me thinking, so young. And y'all know I don't like crying on here, like even though I did say y'all was gonna see me at all moments, but come on, not too much. I can't see me like that, not too much. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking. I don't know yet. Like, this is an idea I don't mind putting out there, because if someone is to take the idea, it will be helping others. So I don't mind. Like, maybe other, you know, it's like as women, like, you know, I would need other women to like, we gotta team up and help younger girls, because you know, we like to speak on girls and be like, oh, why is she doing this or why is she doing that? Maybe at the end of the day, the young lady needs some money. And if we, you know, we spend, as women, I know we're one of the biggest consumers. We spend money on this and that and that. Maybe if we would use some of that money and help other young ladies, they wouldn't have to do the things that we're saying we hate. Oh, we hate, she's showing her body and acting so sexual. Maybe help the young lady, and she wouldn't have to do these things at the end of the day. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna keep brainstorming. I'm gonna let this thought simmer in the back of my mind, and things will come up. And I think even me just speaking on it, sharing my experiences, that can help as well. But at the end of the day, it's for the girls that feel like they have nobody, like no parents. They're just born into this world for whatever reason and have to be an adult starting like at like 10, honestly. Because I felt that way too, started taking care of myself that young. But like I said, I'm one of the ones that had my grandma. But if I didn't have my grandma, I probably would be on the streets too. And who knows the scenarios. I could go down 100,000 different paths of what could have happened to me. So yeah. And then like I said in a previous video, when I think of like life itself, I see, like, I feel like we're all one. So sometimes my life or someone else's, I just be thinking like that's just another version of me in a different way. You know, you kind of get what I mean? I don't want to get too spiritual. But yeah, that's how I be thinking like, wow, okay, but since I am this of a soul, how can this version help that version, you know? So I'm just gonna keep brainstorming some ideas. But like I said, if I do see any young ladies like this in my area that I come across, oh, I will help them. You just like, I just have not yet. It's just I'm seeing it online. But if I do come across, that's how we can start, by helping. I'm helping myself, and then if I see someone like that, I will help them. So that's okay. Like I said, somebody came up to me another time, asked me for money. I gave them money. I didn't, you know, here, take something, because I wouldn't want you to put your life in jeopardy for some money, you know. It's sad. But yeah. So with that being said, let me go get something in my system. Oh, that was a good little morning cry. And oh Lord, y'all, I'm just so, I be feeling things deeply. So that's why people wonder sometimes, like, when I do poetry, be a little sad. And it's not sad, maybe it's the blues. I put that in a poem too, like, I'm coming for the rhythm and the blues, you know. I want to dance. That's all I'm about. I want to dance and groove the music. And I know there's blues, and if we can express ourselves and what we're going through in a way of like something also making us feel good at the same time, I'm down for it. But yeah. All right, let me go. This is quick. Like I said, I got more videos on the way. Surprisingly, this week I kind of got like a lot I could upload, so I feel like I'm catching up from when I was sick and couldn't upload. So I'm kind of happy. So yeah, y'all might see me more than once in a couple of days. So that's good. I'm just happy to upload. So I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Thank you if you like, comment, subscribe, or share. Like I always say, it motivates me. I got my dose of motivation from that young lady, and it's gonna make me keep going, so then I'm able to help others. And yeah, that's what it's about, you know, using my, whether it's privilege, using my advantage, using my gifts to help, because it could have been me when I see situations, or I'm put in the situation I'm in now to be able to help, you know? I don't know, I feel like this is destined. But it's playing out. It's playing out, and we're going to see how this goes. And me just staying consistent, I'm telling y'all, it's delayed gratification, but everything's about to go the way it needs to. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. All right, yeah, maybe I'll do that too. I'm gonna listen to some music and see like what comes to me, and I'll write a poem. But all right, y'all, let me go. I'll be back, and yeah, I'll do some breathing exercises also. All right, y'all, I'll be back.